Hey Taurus, happy November. As of right now, when I'm filming this video, uh, tomorrow is going to be the full moon in Taurus in your sign. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that because the energies do bleed into each other month after month. So, you know, the monthlies are more of a guide, but the energies can be very flexible. So full moon in your sign. I feel like a lot of you have reached self-actualization. Like you finally have a really good sense of self. At the same time, there is still a lot of things brewing beneath the surface. Right before I did your reading, I just had this like overwhelming rush of I want to say anger, but it wasn't like you were angry at anyone or anything. It was just like a straight up, like, well, I guess for the perfect metaphor, it just felt like a bull running straight towards like a red cape. Like, it wasn't really like anything instigating. It was just like, go. Like, it was like your instinct to just, with the horns. So I'm definitely, Knight of Wands in reverse. So for November, I'm getting for a lot of you to just watch your temper, watch your anger. If you have been mulling over something for a long time, make sure you release that energy in a productive way that is not destructive to you or anyone else around you, because the bull doesn't mean to be destructive. It's just a consequence of a lot of the times its environment. There might not be anything instigative about, is that even a word? Instigative, whatever. There might not be anything actually that really pisses you off about a red cape, but it's just an instinct for you to chase after it. So if you have been dealing with an Aquarius or any water sign and they've been pissing you off and you just want to unleash your wrath on them, this would probably not be the month to do that. It's never really a good time to unleash your wrath on anyone. Trust me, as an Aries, it's never a good time to unleash. No one's ever ready for it. It never really ends well. So if you can avoid it, I would. But if you have Aries placements, then I don't know if I can speak for that. Okay. So, I guess my cards came out together. I don't know why I just said it in that accent. The Fool and the Fountain. Okay. Yeah, so because this full moon has you super charged up, it doesn't mean it's the best time to act. So Uranus has gone retrograde back into your 12th house of Aries, and that is your subconscious, which is also a fire sign. So if you have any, resentment or subconscious anger that you haven't released or disseminated, I would find something productive to channel that energy into during the month of November, whether it be therapy, whether it be food or art or, whatever it is that soothes your soul. But I would be really careful of this Knight of Wands energy. And I'm seeing it more so as you than anyone else coming towards you. So just watch the temper, watch the anger. I think it will serve you in the long run. Now, with that said, Jupiter has just moved into Sagittarius, which is your 8th house of healing and purging, but also, death and rebirth and sex and money, whatever. Jupiter, expanding Sagittarian energy. Jupiter is at home in Sagittarius, first of all. But Sagittarius is your 8th house, so it's going to feel really, really intense for you, Taurus. So when I say watch the anger, watch the temper, it's not because I believe you're angry people. It's just what's in the astrology right now. And I feel like Mercury retrograding in your 8th house as well, and Sagittarius with Jupiter there, you know, regretful words might come out this month. So I would just kind of go against your instinct a little bit. So don't, just come at people with the horns. Don't, let anything pop off just yet. Try to look for a different solution, like a more productive solution. But yeah, I'm seeing the High Priestess in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune here. Really, you're going to have to go against your instinct when it comes to like unleashing the anger this month. Again, this is a general reading. So if you guys are like, I'm not an angry person, I don't have anger issues, like what the hell is she talking about? Like, just, if it resonates, then take it. If it doesn't, then leave it. Yeah, so really having to go against your instinct this month, and that will propel you forward. Even though you'll feel like you want to say something like, no, this person deserves the truth, like I want to say this to them, just hold off for now, because it's going to pay off in the long run. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot going on. Getting another read. Just give me a second while I readjust the cards. Okay. Yeah, it's saying to release control just a little bit this month, just to make room, like wiggle room for yourself, because I didn't even like see the whole of this, but look, if you just hold back on that anger this month, telling that person off, whatever, look at what's coming. You got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Fool, you got the Fountain, you have the Star in reverse as well. Even though it's in reverse, the star is still the star, it's just how you look at it. But look, you have all of the cards. You have the Magician, 6 of Cups. Yeah, so really it's just controlling your emotions this month will take you really far in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whether it's a relationship, or, a revamp in your day-to-day life, like maybe a health routine or something that gives your life a little bit more meaning. I don't really see this as work at all. I think it really has to do with emotional fulfillment, whether that's through a person or through like a hobby or something. But if you're following your passion, so follow your passion, listen to your intuition, but tone down that animalistic instinct, that animalistic desire, just for a little bit. Because if you have control of your mental state, you won't need to feel like you need to control your physical state, because you won't feel out of control in your physical state, because you'll understand that your mental state defines it all. So whatever test the universe is going to put you through this month, that's going to test your patience, Taurus, I would take it on the chin and just be like, yep, thank you for the lesson, universe. I am going to hold my ground and not say or do anything I'm going to regret right now, because, what's that old saying? You lost the battle, but not the war. Yeah, so pick your battles this month. Because it's really just a test. I feel like it might be Jupiter's test regarding a relationship for a lot of you. If this is a person who's testing your patience, it's either this is just a bump in the relationship that you're going to have to go through. Or if you're single, this is something that you're going to have to... I'm getting a release, but it's not so much releasing the person, because there is no person if you're single. It's okay, I lost it. I was like trying to think too much about the message instead of saying the message, and I lost it. Anyway, controlling your mind, not the situation, not the person. Jupiter has just left your 7th house of relationships into your 8th house of other people's money. So usually when Jupiter leaves a house, it delivers a gift if you have passed the test. For, don't take this too literally. You know what I'm trying to say. But don't let your patience, don't explode on anyone. Your patience will be tested. I feel like it has to do with relationships. It just makes sense with the astrology. But it could also be career, for those of you who really are not focused on love. Apply it to however you see fit. But if you just stay calm and stay cool and collected this month, the universe will pay off. Like, it will pay off. The universe will give back. But again, having to tone down the instinctive drives. This is more of that self-actualization I mentioned. Because once you reach that, once you understand how to get here, you can access this whenever you want. I think Taurus this month, you figured it out, but now the universe is like, all right, let me see if you really figured it out. So, it's a test from the universe. A good one. Take it. You'll pass. All right, Taurus. Happy November. I will see you next month.